The murder of Avis Banks, love, secret, and betrayal. In November 2006, a 27-year-old Avis Banks was living a life full of hope. She was 5 months pregnant. She was engaged. She was preparing for a future filled with love and family. But inside the home where she shared with her fiancé in Ridgeland, Mississippi, that future was violently taken away. What investigators uncovered next was a shocking story of secrets, betrayal, and a hidden relationship that turned deadly. Welcome to this episode, and this is Untold America. Avis Banks was born in the late 1970s. She grew up surrounded by her family, in a community where people knew each other very well. From a young age, she was known to be calm, respectful, and kind-hearted girl. She attended local schools, where teachers described her as focused and a disciplined girl. She was not someone who accused terrible. She stayed on her path. Like many young women, she had dreams of building a stable life. After finishing her education, Avis began working. Her first job helped her becoming independent and responsible. She learned how to take care of herself and plan for future. Those who knew her say she was always wanting something simple, a peaceful life, a loving partner, and a family of her own. As she grew older, Avis met the man she believed would be her life partner. They built a relationship. On the outside, looked strong. Eventually, they moved in together in Ridgeland, Mississippi, where they shared a home. This is where Avis was living at the time of her death. Life seemed to be moving forward. She became pregnant 5 months along. She was preparing for motherhood. She was also preparing for the marriage. To friends and the family, everything seems to be falling into place. But behind closed doors, not everything was perfect as it seemed. In November 2006, something went terribly wrong. Inside her home in Ridgeland, the very place where she should have been safest, Avis Banks was attacked. The crime was violent. There were signs she had tried to defend herself. Emergency responders arrived, but it was too late. Avis Banks had been killed, and tragically, her unborn child also lost its life. The place that once represented love was now filled with tragedy. Police began their investigation immediately. They searched the house carefully. One detail stood out. There was no clear signs of forced entry. This suggested something important. The person responsible may have been someone Avis knew. Investigators started questioning those people who were close to Avis during the time. Her fiancé quickly became a key of focus. At first, he cooperated. But as detectives continued with their work, his story began to raise questions. During the investigation, police discovered a secret. Avis' fiancé had been involved with another woman. This was not just a casual situation, it was serious. The other woman knew about Avis. This changed everything. Now investigators were looking at a possible love triangle, and with that, possible motives came out: jealousy, anger, control. Attention turned to the other woman. At first, she denied involvement, but inconsistency began to appear in her statement. Details did not match. Evidence told a different story. Investigators started to believe that this crime was not a random. It may have been planned carefully. The idea that someone could plan harm against a pregnant woman shocked everyone. As the investigation continued, the truth slowly came together. There was deception, there was lies, and there was betrayal from the people closest to Avis. Eventually, arrests were made. Authorities believed they had identified those responsible. The case went to court. Evidence was presented. Witnesses spoke, and justice began its process. Avis Banks' story is heartbreaking. She was a woman who wanted a simple life. She was preparing to become a mother. She trusted the people around her, but that trust was broken in worst way. She was killed in her own home in Ringland, Mississippi, a place that should have been the safe place. Our story reminds us, not all danger comes from strangers. Sometimes it comes from those closest to us. Avis Banks deserves a future. She deserves to raise her child. She deserves to live. And the story should never be forgotten. Please subscribe, share, and comment. Thank you for watching this episode. This is Untold America. Subscribe for more detailed and well-researched documentaries about crimes.